Hi, Graham. What's up?
Just playing a little Culdcept, digging into my PS2 library.
It's kind of sad to play a multiplayer game like this by yourself, though. You should have been like, "Oh, okay, I'll fly you out, Jenny." So that way we can do the episode and it'll be like multiplayer and stuff.
Well, you know what? You're right. This game does support 2 to 4 players in the multiplayer mode, and it is interesting that way. But you know what? I think I'd have to tell you that it's a better single player game.
Really?
Uh, there are some limitations to the multiplayer mode, and we can get to that a little later. But for right now, I'm gonna jump in, and yeah, I'm just gonna.
What is with that guy's body? Or
Uh,
wait, is that
so
a hopping head on top of his body?
Okay, it'll be clear in just a second. Um, so yeah, here's this. It's interesting
Ah,
this is a PS2 version of a Dreamcast game that's a sequel to a Saturn game that is basically still that Saturn game.
mm-hmm.
Um, but they put a lot of work into random things like intro loading screens in 3D for no reason at all.
Hmm.
But so this is sort of early in the game. I played it back in the day, and I do not have that save file, so I just have a few hours in. So I'm just showing some of the earlier things. This is easier to understand the game as well.
Uh-huh.
But the easiest way to explain it is that this game is, you know, kind of. Have you played Fortune Street?
Yeah, I love Fortune Street.
So
Itadaki
this,
Street.
yeah, I'm using the English name when I can.
It's
But yeah,
Monopoly.
basically, but this shares the Fortune Street thing where the boards aren't necessarily linear, and it's about making laps around checkpoints.
Mm-hmm.
But what this adds is a sort of Magic the Gathering style elemental creature battling element to it, where instead of like buying properties, you are summoning creatures onto spaces to guard them for you.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can take over bases by wait, let me I am upgrading. I can level up this land, which makes it more valuable, but it doesn't really power up the creature that much.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like Monopoly in that way, because it just makes it kind of higher stakes,
Okay.
which is bad because I don't have a very strong creature right there. That's okay. But so like if you have a creature of that element, and they get a bonus, or you can kind of just play these non-elemental creatures on there.
You should put that skeleton down and name him Skelebuddy if you can.
So you don't get to name things in this game other than you, and you get to pick a little avatar for yourself. I tend to
Mm-hmm.
get the mage dude because I don't know, it's the same guy in every game, and I really like that hat.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. I am getting the worst rolls right
Oh, that
now.
little thing was so cute. It was a little cat. I think you need to try and get the cat.
Okay.
You should go over to that space and you should just steal him.
Okay.
Lure him over to your side.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. I can defeat the cat.
No, don't kill it. What are you talking about? Why would you want to kill that? Oh, that was cute too. Why aren't you getting cute cards? Jeez.
So I still have pretty early cards, and also Selena, the
Mm-hmm.
character I'm fighting against right now, she's like a sort of like noble girl, and so she has a lot of that sort of stuff. The one advantage I have to keeping on rolling ones is I'm taking over a lot of green territory.
Mm-hmm.
So it does have that Monopoly style. I don't have any. Well, mana is money, basically.
Uh-huh.
You use it for summoning, and then also leveling up things, but it's also like what you get. And I don't have any right now.
So if you get a lot of the green squares there, does that end up powering up the creatures that are on the green squares because you have so many of them?
Yeah, and it makes it more valuable.
Okay.
So since I have a lot of green stuff, it's working out pretty well for me. There's also a thing you can do where you can change the color,
Mm-hmm.
and you can like turn other stuff into green stuff, so you have more green stuff, or have some random space have a dice bonus or something like that.
Uh-huh. Hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna get back to green, apparently. Oh, well, okay, so I'm landing on this cat.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, okay, so here's the thing with this cat. This cat neutralizes attacks of 40 or more, and
Yep.
it has 30 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I need something that attacks for 30. Huh, interesting. Um, I might.
Don't kill it.
I don't have anything I can play. So I think I just lose mana. So that's great.
Yeah, because it's a cat. You can't kill the cat. You can't
I
hurt the cat. Just give it your mana.
it's like a demon creature summoned from a card. So
It is a cat.
I mean it is a cat.
Yeah.
That's correct. Okay, first battle here. Carbuncle versus my skeleton. Huh. Okay.
Oh, it's so cute.
I think I gotta make sure. I'm gonna use this sword.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. I was worried that it was boosting his defense, but instead it boosted his strength and killed me before I got a chance to respond. So I'm not doing too great right now,
But on
actually.
the plus side, look how cute that little carbuncle is, and it lived.
Uh-huh. I I really feel like you're not on my side on this one.
Well, see, the problem is you don't have any cute cards. If you had cute characters, I would be on your side. I would be your strongest proponent, but if you're gonna have ugly characters, then I've gotta side with her.
Okay, so you're on Team Selena.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm basically battling against a manifestation of you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's gonna go great for me then. I'm gonna go ahead and move fast when I can, even though I'm not really avoiding anything right now. Okay, so I just rolled 2 1s. Great, yeah, sure. Um, let's use this hurricane. So yeah, the one advantage I had there was that I had 3 greens, and now I don't. And I'm probably going to lose another green here. Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's
Come on,
fighter versus fighter.
Selena. Come on.
I'm not happy about you pulling for Selena here.
Hey,
But,
listen.
I mean, Selena just has to do that damage to me. I didn't have a shield, so.
We already had this discussion here. I mean, if you had cute characters, I would be on your side, but you're drawing the uggos, and
Okay. I mean, alright.
hmm
You know? You have an agenda.
I think that's my exact same like look when I'm beating people at video games. So, like that big smile, like, oh my god, look what I just did. I'm so proud of myself.
Alright. Now I'm gonna use this harpy.
That's another cute one. That's. Did you form this deck ahead of time?
This is basically the starter deck with
Mm-hmm.
a few extra cards that I've gotten. You just
Mm-hmm.
get like 3 cards when you win, something like that. And the deck's like 40, so maybe 50. It's a lot. So most of these are just the starter stuff.
Oh, she's got another pretty one. Hey, did you end up getting Monster Manpiece?
Still deciding on that.
Oh, but this. Wait, isn't the sale over tomorrow?
We'll figure that out.
Because even though it's kind of a perverted game and stuff, a lot of the cards are really adorable.
I Jenny.
What? I mean, even though they're half naked, they're adorable.
Okay. So I come to a game like this for the strategy, right? Which I realize is not necessarily what you come to the game for.
I appreciate strategy, but I also appreciate having characters that look really cute or adorable or cool. And
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay, well, that's fine, I guess.
Hey, there's a point that it does make sense. Don't you kill that cat.
Nah, I'm making a tactical move. Alright. Also, I can't kill the cat, because the cat is immune to spells.
Oh,
That
good.
cat is hard to kill. I've
I'm
decided that
so
the
glad.
south side of the board is going to be my place, so... That means the north
You,
side of the board is going to be really dangerous, but...
you say that, but I really think that my avatar over there, she's gonna pull things out. She's gonna like do it. She's gonna be great.
Okay. I mean, that's fine.
Hmm?
I feel like this is getting very tense here, Jenny.
What? Just because my character really knows what she's doing. I mean, look at her. She's awesome. She's got a phoenix and a dryad and a cat.
Yeah.
Like you've got like a slime and like a harpy that's not even one of those cute harpies. It's just like a normal harpy. And a
Okay.
bug. A bug. Come on, Graham, a bug.
A bug.
Bees are the most annoying enemies in these kind of. Oh, phew, you didn't kill a phoenix.
Well, see, here's what's about to happen, right? I have a really adorable giant amoeba.
That's not adorable.
I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's adorable.
You say that and you won't let me use Sinister Oyster? Really? I mean, that amoeba doesn't even have eyes.
Huh.
Whew. Okay. Come on, virtual me. You can do it.
I'm not having great luck here. I might lose.
Ooh, that was actually kind of cool, that dinosaur archer.
He's a lizard man.
He's a dinosaur.
Um. Gotta tell you, it's a lizard man. That's what it says on the card. So.
See, he may
It's
be
a
a lizard man, but he's a little more appealing when you think of him as a dinosaur archer, like a mighty raptor who ended up escaping from Jurassic Park using Wayne Knight's special private helicopter.
I
And he knew that he could never live in our world, so what he did was he ended up getting a time machine and going back to this fantasy world where he became an archer and he rules over all the lizard men. But he claims he's a lizard man, so it's a disguise.
Okay, Jenny.
Ah, the cat survived.
The cat did survive, which again is not helpful to me.
It may not be helpful to you,
I mean,
but
to be fair, I knew the cat was going to survive.
mhm.
I used a creature that could attack it because that makes Serena use up one of her shields.
Mhm.
That was the plan. But still, it's
Wow,
frustrating.
that succubus is into S&M.
I mean, I'm sure with the kind of games you like, that you're all into the idea of that.
I like the unusual games with cute characters and stuff like that. I mean, come on. They're adorable.
Okay. You know, that's it's
I'm
fine.
gonna just for that, when we play Princess Maker, I'm gonna make her go down the dark path, and you're gonna have to watch and not be able to do anything to stop me.
You
Oh, good,
know,
she got another kitty.
Jenny. I. Okay.
How can you be so frustrated when such a wonderful thing happened?
I. All right. All right. So Culdcept, this game that I really like and wanted to show off to you. Um, man, this has gone off the rails. So Culdcept, Culdcept is it's just a really interesting game. It takes this Monopoly formula, which base Monopoly, not actually a very good game
Ooh, which
from
new
a game
studio?
design perspective. I was not paying that much attention, but I think it's something to do with what I can and cannot play this turn. Let's
See,
see.
that's what happens when you do something like this. When it's not your turn, then like all of a sudden she does stuff and my character wins.
Okay. So, but the reason I said I'd bring it up later, and this is a good time as any, the reason
Uh-huh.
it's not actually that great for multiplayer is
Uh-huh.
multiplayer basically is good if you know someone who has the game,
Uh-huh.
because if you just have random people pop up, they kind of need to just use the starter deck,
Oh, okay.
which can be a little frustrating unless everyone uses the starter deck.
Yeah, after seeing what you're going through right here, I can imagine I'd be pretty upset if I didn't have cute little cats and things like that.
Again, I was kind of referring to the power level of the cards, but sure. Yeah, I'm sure that it's if you don't have cute cards.
You know,
Man,
you say that you're referring to power levels, but you know you meant the cute things too. You're just trying to be like,
I
oh yeah, I care about the strategic
I
elements of this here.
I do care about the strategic elements here.
But you care just as much about the cute elements, but you just don't want to admit that because you're like, well, you know what? That's Jenny's thing, so I'm gonna let her have her thing and not admit that I'm playing this. This is adorable too.
I I really don't know how to respond to any of this, Jenny.
You could just smile and nod.
I mean, you don't see my head, so it wouldn't have the effect that it needs to have. Um, I think if I find some success on the board here, I might feel a little better. Things are not necessarily going my way at the moment, but
How can you say that when you've got so many characters that have like 108 MP and stuff like that?
I mean that's just the value. If they
Oh,
successfully defend, that's how much, like basically rent is. Yeah,
oh, okay. I see. So that doesn't mean they're like super powerful and stuff like that. That just means that's how much you lose.
yeah.
Hmm.
Having bonuses, you'll see that some have like territory bonuses for extra strength or defense, um, and you get that by having multiple creatures there and leveling up the land and thing like that. But like, for example, right now I'm investing in my green territories mainly. I think I'm gonna invest in this blue over here and make that level 3, because this wall of ice, despite it can't do anything. If it's a good enough wall, then that's pretty good in this game. You don't actually have to beat anything. You just need to defend what you have really well. Though, like, if you don't beat anything, then obviously every time you land on opponent's stuff, it's painful.
Are there like some crows and ravens and like a night watch near the wall?
Hmm.
You know, some crows and ravens and a night watch. Game of Thrones. I guess that's no.
Jenny.
You're never gonna play games with me watching again, are you?
I've maybe, maybe. Oh man.
Just imagine how much
Okay.
fun it's gonna be at
So
E3 when I
I just
force
have
you
to
to
point
play a
out,
game.
Selena just played a card that makes me roll 3 this turn.
Uh-huh.
That's not a bad roll for me, so I'm okay
Yeah.
with it.
Well, what does it do then if you do 3?
I mean, it's just my die roll this time is 3.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
Ooh, that one guy you just drew was cool. I love
yeah,
the Chimera. The Chimera was cute.
yeah. Unfortunately, I'm trying to keep my options open here. But yeah, so you see my die roller here, it's just 3. I just hit the button, and it's 3. And I land here, which I already have, but I can level up this territory. You can also level up any territory you go through that is yours. But if you land in these spots on the corners, you can level up any of your territories. That's what I've been doing.
Wasn't that the same way in Itadaki Street? Like if you landed on a checkpoint, you could level up.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's very similar. Again, like, you know, it's weird to talk about it over here because our first Culdcept game came here in like 2004, and our first Fortune Street came out in 2012. But you know, Itadaki Street came out for the Famicom, so it's one of those
Yeah.
things where the influence was there for a long time.
Yeah, and we didn't even get the good Fortune Street either.
We, I, the one we got was pretty good.
It wasn't the Fortune Street DS. That one was great.
Sure, but you know, unlike Culdcept, that game actually really is good in multiplayer, and you know, it's better to play that on a big screen. So I'm happy with the one we
Well,
got.
it's debatable because the DS one had online multiplayer, if I remember right.
I know the 3DS version did. I'm
There
not
was
sure
a
about
3DS version?
yes, and it's
I
a
didn't know
port
there was
of this exact game,
Oh, okay.
but it has online multiplayer.
Oh, do you have that one?
I do.
Should I import it too so we can fight?
Now it's up to you. You know, if you're already making some orders, say on a site with some other games, then you maybe pick it up. But yeah, I actually do have the DS version, but I got it like just when I got the 3DS version. So I was like, you know what? I'll just play the 3DS one. I can level
Yeah, I
this
really
up.
loved the DS version though. It was so cool, all the different characters and like the customization with the way they looked, and it was great.
Yeah. It's interesting because basically Sega took over the franchise for a little while.
Uh-huh.
You know, because this was NEC back in the day. But NEC basically doesn't exist at this point. So the DS and 3DS games were Sega games. Which is interesting, I think.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. The weirdest thing is, like, you turn on the 3DS game, which at this point I don't think was ever destined to release here.
Oh, of course not.
And it still has like all these voice clips in English, and a lot of the like words are English. It's still not super in English for anybody who, you know, if you don't know Japanese, you're gonna have some trouble playing the game because like the effects of the cards are still in Japanese. But like all the announcing is in English. It's a little strange.
Maybe I will get. I don't know. I want to get that Canero no Corda, the La Corda Oro 3 when that comes out on the
Okay.
26th. So I'm not sure if I really want to go and get a second one, but because you know I gotta have the game where I can have 12 virtual boyfriends.
Sure. But yeah, so I will say there is Culdcept Saga on the Xbox 360, but other than that, most versions of Culdcept are the same Culdcept. So
Uh-huh.
I recommend this PS2 game. I think the pixel art holds up a little better than the kind of rough 3D of the 360 game. But kind of either way, you just play Culdcept and you have Culdcept. So, you know, if you can find this PS2 version somewhere, I recommend it. If you can't and you can find some other version, I also recommend that version. So, just basically play some Culdcept.
Okay, that sounds like good advice.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'm going to try to play some Culdcept and win this here. The goal on this map is to get to 6,000 total mana. I'm at 36, and it generally has a curve. So I'd say 3/4 of the way through this map, something like that. All I need is a good swing at some point. Basically, if Selena could land on some stuff and lose, that would be great. I realize
Yeah,
you're not
because you're
pulling for
winning
that.
against her right now.
I am. You get a lot of value out of investing in stuff. So even though I'm not winning a lot of battles, I'm doing okay by making investments, and then you know my stuff's worth more. Really focusing on landing over in the south, so that's paying off for me.
Yeah, and like not. I just wish you had cuter cards. You know, I just wish.
Okay. Is
Especially, look, she just got Groot. I mean,
Yeah,
come on, how
I-
is? Yeah.
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put down this sprite. Is this sprite cute enough for you? It's
Yes,
just a little
that's
sprite. Okay.
That is adorable. It's
It's
not enough
actually
to
a
like.
suboptimal play for me to use that sprite right now, but I'm doing it for you, Jenny. For your viewing enjoyment, I'm using the
I
sprite instead
appreciate
of
that.
discarding the sprite, because the sprite's not actually very good.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm still gonna root for her a little bit more because she has more cats and
I
stuff,
understand.
but
Plus, she's the underdog at this point. So, I understand. I get it.
I don't know. She's me, so and I never really stayed the underdog for very long.
I mean, she's not actually you.
Yes, she is. I sorry that you had to find out this way, but that's me.
I'm okay finding out whatever way you want me to find out, but it's not you. It's a computer opponent.
No,
Her
it's
name's
me.
Selena.
No, that's my nickname. That was my nickname in high school.
Okay. If you can provide some documentation proving that that was your nickname in high school, then I will go ahead for that. But until then, I'm going to assume that you're just making that up.
Yeah, probably. That's probably safest.
Okay. Good chat. I haven't been in a battle in so long. I don't know what's happening. I'm just not landing on. Oh, okay. Well, here we go. I'm going to be in a battle.
Okay.
Okay, so this Dryad, okay, has a support ability that's irrelevant, but basically it's a 2050. Okay, so I just need my strongest attack here. And then I need to boost the attack here. Which I have a whole bunch of weapons now, so shouldn't be a problem.
You Skellabuddy.
Okay, well, I'm going to use the green one because he has an advantage on the land, so sorry. Yeah, okay. I'm going to use this cool weapon. Oh no. Using support. Is that going to be enough? Nope. At some point, I'm going to win a battle.
I'm sure you will.
Just wasn't that time.
You know, I won't think any less of you if you don't.
I have fallen to Selena's plans.
Really, I don't think any less of you. I just see you're fighting against
I feel like you
my
already
avatar.
think pretty low of me due to
No.
my selection of starter deck cards.
Well,
And yeah, I don't know what you were basing that on, but yeah, not much to go but up. Okay, so I'm gonna level up. Can I pay this again? I can't.
I'm ready for anything. See, she's me. That's that same kind of positivity.
Well, okay. But yeah, so I just need. I believe if I can just get around the board and get my salary for crossing the center, then I think that'll give me 6,000.
Really? Oh, you'll be lucky then.
Yeah, I'd love to win a battle. Be nice to win a battle. But the problem is, since I've been in so few battles, the way to kind of beat the computer at the battles is to kind of basically drain them of defense cards, so they don't have anything to defend with, and then you can just make the simple calculation and get through it. All right, skeleton time. Okay. Yeah, so these voices, you've got a reward. Good luck on your next journey. This was not localized. That's just what it sounds like in Japan.
I can imagine that. Sometimes they do that for just odd reasons. I don't know, because it sounded
Yeah.
good.
Plus, like, it's weird to think about, but these sorts of games are based on like Western fantasy, so it actually, I guess it's kind of like when we leave Japanese and samurai films or something, I guess. But it's weird to think about since, like, to this point, the only people who are still making these sorts of games are kind of Japanese.
Yeah.
So it's a weird balance.
Is it just me, or does the character portrait for Selena look a lot like the Suikoden character art?
I wouldn't be able to tell you who did the art. I know that a lot of different kinds of people do the art for the cards. They were inspired by Magic the Gathering, which does the same thing of like, let's hire someone to do a card.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know about the character art.
Yeah, because for some reason it looked a lot like the characters from the second Suikoden game. I don't know why.
All right. Uh,
Are you gonna win?
I'm hoping so. Not this turn though.
Wow.
All right. I am one spot away, because of course I am. Yeah. Carbuncle would be a cute little squirrel, except for it's got like the demon thing on its head.
It's adorable even
All
if
right.
it is.
Okay. Okay. I'm one spot away, but I'm being challenged in a battle. So let's see if I can survive this battle, so I can win this battle. Okay. I just want to not die.
Yeah.
This is my goal. If I could just not die. And I
Her
think I'm gonna
character is
not
cuter.
die, actually.
Really?
I mean, I'm not gonna kill that, but I'm not gonna die. So that was my goal. So there we go. I mean, it's a quote
Oh
unquote
yeah.
draw, but I defended my spot.
Yeah, you did good.
I'm proud of myself. And then I have another lizard man. And then I roll literally any number and get my money. And was that enough money? 5 and 90, I believe so. Yeah. Oh man, I'm the winner
Well
of this
done.
board. Feeling pretty good about that. I really am strong. I agree, Selena. Um, though I'm not cute enough, whatever. It's fine. You didn't
I didn't
have
say
a
you were not cute
chance.
enough. I said that your cards were not cute enough.
Okay.
There's a difference.
By the
It's
way, this animation also happens on the 3DS version. They haven't changed this any, with like the little cupids flying around, or any of the sprites. It's all the exact same sprites, with the little dude flipping the card. It's pretty suave. If I could flip a card in the middle of the air without touching it, I would. Yep. But yeah, so I mean, that is Culdcept. It's a pretty cool game, especially it gets a little more complicated later in the game as you fight against like 3 different factions and things like that, and it's not only about trying to beat the opponent, it's about knowing to invest your resources and taking out certain opponents and things like that.
yeah.
But it's a cool game, and it's the exact same game wherever you get it. So get one of them. Get one of the games. This one's in English, so maybe this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Jenny.
Yeah, it was fun.